Hello everybody, we're getting ready to do 1.5, lesson 1.5, Algebra 2, and here we go. 1.5, solve quadratic equations by finding square roots. You got 5 points and notes, and we got a 36-point skill sheet at the end of part 1. Here's our bell work, factoring with special patterns, factor the expression. Students, factor with special patterns again. Factor the expression. Teachers, give them 5 minutes to do this, 5 to 6 minutes to do this. If you need extra room, attach an answer sheet, students. Here is our answer for this one here, special patterns. We have a difference of a square. And then down here we have the sum of a square. This is our special factoring pattern here. Square plus 2 times the factors of 1/2 of b here, and then c squared, and then it comes out to 8w plus 9 squared. Okay, solve quadratic equations by finding roots. So if a number is r is the square root, or if a number s is r squared equals s, a positive number has 2 square roots written as radical s or negative radical s. For example, 3 squared equals 9 and negative 3 squared equals 9. Square roots of 9 are 3, and the negative of square root of 9 is negative 3. The positive square root of a number is also called the principal square root. The expression radical s is called a radical. The symbol radical is a radical sign, and the s beneath the radical sign is the radicand of the expression. Key concept, properties of square roots. The product property here, we can divide this up in radicals. Example here, you can divide that up in radical. The idea is to factor out a perfect square, and radical 9 is perfect. And then a quotient here is you can now radicalize your numerator and denominator, and this would be an example here, and then you rationalize your denominator to a 5. So simplifying square roots, you can use properties above to simplify expressions containing square roots. A square root expression is simplified if no radicand has a perfect square factor other than 1, and there is no radical in a denominator. Students, here's your chance to define these two terms in your own words. Teachers, give them 5 minutes to do this. Here's another definition. Students, teachers, give them about 3 minutes to do radicand. Okay, so example 1, use properties of square roots, simplify the expression. So we have radical 80. We factor out a radical 16, which is a perfect square, and we get 4 times that. And then radical 6 times radical 21 be radical 126. We can factor out a radical 9, which is a perfect square, and we get that. Then we have radical 4 over 81, and then we can use radical 4 over radical 81 is 2 over 9. Then we have radical 7 over 16. So we have radical 7 over radical 16, radical 7 over 4. Okay, so our guided practice, simplified expressions. Students, this is your independent practice here. Simplify that. So radical 27, we factor out a radical 9. They have times a radical 3. This is a perfect square that comes 3 times radical 3. That is part 1 of Algebra 2, 1.5. Thank you very much.